I'm spending 10 days exploring some breathtaking places, sampling some incredible food, enjoying spectacular beaches, with old friends, and making some new, travelling through the beautiful country of Cambodia. So join me where we start our first leg in the second largest city in Cambodia, Siem Reap. Just arrived in Siem Reap. We're on our way now to Mad Monkey. It's about $25. It's what it said online, so we're just getting a taxi. $25, absolutely fine. Just managed to get a SIM card. $6 for 60 gig of data for 1 month, even though we're only staying for 10 days in Cambodia. I think it's a pretty good deal. I am literally so excited about going back to Siem Reap. I was here around 11 years ago now, and absolutely loved Siem Reap. I loved the temples, I loved the town itself, just walking around. It was incredible, and I spent a lot of time in Pub Street. It'll be interesting to see how that's changed over the years. So yeah, quick flight from Bangkok, only 1 hour, and now we're in our main sort of destination of Cambodia for 10 days. Can't wait. So I think it's about an hour into town, and $25 I think is the standard thing, and he was absolutely fine with $25, so we're happy with that. Can't wait to get to Siem Reap. Right, we've arrived. Mad Monkey, Siem Reap. Now this is the only hostel we're staying in. Thank you so much, Dad. Yeah. Take care, man. Have a good day.
Thank you very much, yeah.
Thank you. It's the only hostel we're staying in. I've already made a friend. What's your name, sir?
Saklan.
Saklan. Okay. Good to meet you, Saklan. Maybe later. Okay. So it's the only hostel we're staying in on this trip, Mad Monkey. We've got a special affinity with Mad Monkey. We stayed in Mad Monkey in Philippines, a couple of them. We absolutely loved it. It's a bit of a party hostel. We're a little bit old, but we love it. We still love it. There's the old Mad Monkey sign. So yeah, it's time to check in. Maybe grab a drink and have a little tour of the place. Hello. Oh, thank you. Welcome to Mad Monkey. Right, we're still, I think Mad Monkey is the same as it was 11 years ago. Take care, man. See you later. Right, we're room 3 and 4 on the ground floor. Okay, this is the room. Yeah, it's not very quiet. But that's fine. I think I could sleep in here. No aircon in here, but that's fine. Bit of advice there as well. All good. I think compared to other Mad Monkeys, I'm pretty happy with this. I think the important thing is AC, which I have. So, all good. I think we get a free drink as well at 7 o'clock. It's 6 o'clock now, so we'll just relax for about an hour, and then that's it. Go and sit at the bar, maybe go and explore the town later, and try and book our Angkor Wat tour as well. That's really, really important. So, Vin, how long have you been the regional manager for Mad Monkey?
I started in late 2022, just out of COVID, when we were reopening properties. Yeah.
And what about Siem Reap in particular? How long have you been?
Moved here 10 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I came on a holiday, fell in love with it, and went home with a plan of how do I get back here, and how do I work here, and came back. Yeah.
Incredible. I went to Siem Reap around 11 years ago, and whenever someone comes to Siem Reap, it's a case of we go to Angkor Wat,
Yep.
and then we go to Pub Street and we have buckets, and it was a drinking thing, as well as Angkor Wat. So do you think that's changed now? Do you think?
I think there's still the two main reasons people come here, because that's all they think is here. And so I always feel like part of our job is to show them that there's more here than that.
Yeah.
Especially Siem Reap, like there's always a few attractions like Phare Cambodian circus. That's amazing. Have you been there?
No.
This visit you should go. So it was set up by refugees from the war who had kept the arts of Cambodia going. So they had a very traditional circus that would happen and that would travel around the country. And so they kept a lot of the acrobatics and stuff alive. So there's no animals or anything. It's all live music. There's a band. It's very much music, theatre and acrobatics. And it's a way of telling stories. And I've never met anyone that's been that don't love it.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so it's a really amazing one, but it's a real cultural experience because it's really random and people don't think about going, but everyone leaves there going, oh my God, that was amazing.
Right.
So yeah.
So Siem Reap is a lot more than just Angkor Wat and going to the temples.
Yeah,
and
like the floating village is really amazing, and yes, there's that in other parts of Asia, but it's very different here. Like the people that live on the Tonle Sap, it's amazing. It's a whole community on the water. It's tidal, so half the year it's full of water, half the year it's not. Yeah. It's really amazing, yeah. So that instead of the temples, there's things like quad biking, there's zip lining. You can zip line through ancient temples.
Ellie. Oh, thank you so
much.
Do not go to the shop, but the shop comes.
See, it still is about drinking.
much. Yeah, it is. There is an element of that.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Feel dangerous.
Yeah, no. So what?
Cheers. Too slow. But yeah, I mean, where else in the world can you zip line through ancient temples? I mean, I've never been anywhere where that's an option. So yeah, there's zip lining as well, where you can cycle around the temples and then finish with zip lining and a lunch. Like, yeah, there's a lot to do here. But a lot of people come classic 2 to 3 days, which is temples, party, hangover mix.
Yeah.
But you can easily stay here a week and do something amazing every day.
All right. Well, see, there is more to Siem Reap than just drinking and the temples. You've heard it from Vin. Thanks so much, Vin, for giving us your time. Good morning from beautiful Siem Reap, Cambodia on a lovely sunny day. I've just bumped into AJ randomly. As you can probably tell by my voice, I had a bit of a late one last night, so a bit delicate today. What we're planning to do is... Oh, hi, by the way. Hello. What we're planning to do today is book our Angkor Wat temple tour for tomorrow. And as you heard from Vin last night, there's actually a lot more to Cambodia than just the sort of backpacker drinking stuff that happens here and the temples. So what we are planning to do, or what I'm planning to do, I've decided I want to go and see that circus that Vin was talking about. He said nobody goes there and is disappointed, and it sounds pretty cool. Something different to do in Cambodia. So I will be booking that as well for either tomorrow or the day after, depending what time we get back from the Angkor Wat temple tours. And I think what we're going to do actually is book the temple tour from the hostel itself. That's, I think, just the easiest thing to do. I think it's like $15 per person. It may not be the cheapest, but I think it's just the most convenient. So we're just going to go for that. And I think, I'm not sure if that includes sort of the entry and everything else, but I guess we'll find out. It'll obviously include a driver for the day, and will take us around the area of Angkor to see all the different temples. I think we're just going to do a one-day tour. I know you can do like 2 and 3 days, but I think one day should be okay. So we're off to do that now, aren't we, AJ?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Now, after booking our temple tour, I wasn't actually expecting to do much for the rest of the day, but we were convinced to take a tuk-tuk ride out to the countryside to check out a lotus farm. Now, this is where they use fibre from the lotus flowers to make textiles and all sorts of handicrafts, really. But if you didn't know, lotus flowers actually grow in water, so we opted for a $10 boat ride out to the lotus farm itself, and they took us there on what I can only describe as the smallest tuk-tuk I've ever seen. But when we got there, we headed out on a narrow boat into the depths of the lotus farm itself, which was actually really nice. Our captain even made us a lovely lotus flower bouquet. Now, something we weren't really prepped for was the sheer amount of insects at the farm, and we had to get on motorbikes down dirt roads without helmets on the way back. All in all though, it was quite a nice day. Whew. Good morning from beautiful Siem Reap. It's 4:30 in the morning, about 2 hours sleep, which is always nice. I think our bus is here. I'm just waiting for AJ to come out. Oh, here he is. And then we're heading over to Angkor Wat for the sunrise tour. He woke up. He did wake up. So it was $15 for the bus and the guide, but they first take you to a ticket office where you need to buy a ticket which gives you access to all the temples in the area of Angkor. You can get different durations, but we went for the one-day ticket, which was $37. Our guide then gave us a brief history of Angkor just before we arrived at our first temple, Angkor Wat. There you go, Angkor Wat, just as beautiful as I remember. We then got straight back on the bus and headed out to our next temple. You can visit around 25 different sites around Angkor, but in the one-day tour you generally focus on just 3. Our second stop was the Temple of Bayon. So Bayon was obviously not as big and grand as Angkor Wat, but I genuinely thought was just as beautiful, and it was almost like the Buddhas were photoshopped onto the rock face. So 20 minutes to walk around and then back on the bus to our next temple, Tar Prom, also known as the temple from the Tomb Raider films. Right, the final temple on our visit to Angkor Wat, or Angkor Thom is what the area is known as, and this temple is called Tar Prom, also known as the Tomb Raider Temple. The temple's beautiful, and I think the way the trees have just kind of grown over the temple is really, really unique. But one thing I'd say, and I think we came at the wrong time, possibly, is there are just too many people. You probably have to queue up to take a photo of the main bits where the trees are, and you know, the classic openings. So I think we've probably come at the wrong time. Maybe doing it the other way around, where you come to these, so Bayon and Tar Prom, come to those first, and then go to Angkor Wat for sunset. I think that may be the better way to do it, because there'll be less people. I think you can maybe even have this whole temple to yourself. Part of me doesn't really know how these rocks are still standing, to be honest. I mean, clearly some of them aren't, because they're all disintegrated on the floor here. But I guess that's what our the fees we pay to come and see Angkor Wat and surrounding temples. goes towards. So conservation of all these sites. It looks like they're in probably desperate need of it. So you can have more tourists come to see these wonders, and they really are wonders. I mean, absolutely incredible. What a place. What a place. Okay, we're off to the Cambodian circus. And I think it's basically the artists that are there are from sort of disadvantaged backgrounds and that kind of thing. And those with sort of refugee status and things like that. And read so many good things online about this circus. And as you heard from Vin, so the regional manager of Mad Monkey, he was just saying that the circus is absolutely amazing. Nobody goes there and regrets it. So we're off there now, and I hope I'm not late, because I think the show's starting in about half an hour. I'm supposed to get there half an hour before. So fingers crossed. Oh, welcome to Phare, the Cambodian circus. Apparently it's the longest circus show according to the Guinness World Records. So that's something I didn't know before coming here. I've got a big sign to acknowledge that. Looks like I made it in good time, so that's all good. Head over to the ticket office. I've pre-booked online, so hopefully they should have my name. I think I just need an actual ticket with the seating arrangements, I think. So we'll get that now from the ticket office. Thanks so much. Hello. Yeah. Thanks very much. Good. As you can see, I've just polished off a lovely fresh fruit platter. We're in Temple Design Restaurant. It's our favourite restaurant here in Siem Reap. It's our final night, so we're just going to head down to Pub Street. The original plan was to go for a pub crawl, but we're not going to do that just because we've got a flight tomorrow morning, which is around 11:30 in the morning. So we've got a taxi picking us up at 8 o'clock tomorrow, so I still need to go home and or back to the hostel and pack. I didn't get a chance to debrief on the circus trip I just did. It was really good. I would recommend it. It was done in a really tasteful way. They tell a story. The story is done through sort of kind of acrobatics. There's no speaking involved. The circus is essentially a charity where they sort of help people that haven't really had the best start in life. So all the acrobats, you could meet them afterwards and get their story. So one more night in Siem Reap, and then we're off to Koh Rong tomorrow. We've got a flight from Siem Reap to Sihanoukville, then we're going to get a taxi from Sihanoukville to the port, and then from the port we get a boat over. Really looking forward to it, and we're off there tomorrow.